to Reus2. I've had a look at the at one of the last ages, the Age of Horror, which is shown here that it requires either a city with 3 herbivore or with 20 wealth. To go for that, I would pick the goddess as the spirit, to have at least one city where it's easy to meet the requirement in gold and any other requirements. Yeah. I will play with those 3 giants, the forest, the ocean and the rock, such that I have, well, I think in the forest I can go for gold, at least later on. In the ocean I have some very good 3-star unlocks, which give gold, and the desert is in general good for gold. I will play on Titanic difficulty, and of course we have to play until the 3rd era. So I will prepare the planet shortly and then come back. So this is how the planet looks like now. We have 1 desert biome, 1 ocean biome and 1 forest biome, and the goddess has settled her civilization of Dune Fort in the desert. To fulfill the initial requirement of the goddess city request, we can just place down 2 quartz. This will increase the wealth to level 3, actually to level 4 already. And yeah, already unlocked the next goddess request, which asked for 15 prosperity. But before we look at this one, we want to first see what the next village is gonna be. And we have the merchant available, which is what I would like to go for. And I will place him next to the ocean. Okay, so the merchant has settled his new civilization of Port Dark Wastes, and there we have a mineral booster. So as he also wants to have 3 wealth, we can start with a mineral here. Which will get us to almost, yeah, I mean, it gets us to level 2. And now, I mean, we can just place down another one actually. Clownfish, but a clownfish would also be sufficient. Because it gives 1 mystery. And 1 mystery gives us 8 gold. So then we have a 3rd civilization, and there we can either choose the sage or the pirate queen. Now we'll go for the pirate queen because it's gold again, and she will settle here in the forest. So also here we can do this in a very simple way. We just need 30 gold. This one gives 15 each. So just placing 2 gets us to level 3. Now we have 3 drafts. Oh, we just have 2 drafts, sorry. And we have 2 drafts, and yeah, we still have the city request from the goddess. So the first thing that I actually want to look at for that is the desert draft that we can do. And I would like to go for this one, lapis lazuli. Now I will take a moment to think about a design for that one. So what I would do is, first of all, place a topaz here outside of the borders, which will make them expand and which will have a bonus from being next to other gems. And then I would place a jasper here, which currently is missing its bonus, while we can still place an animal here, which should be good then. And will also be nice for the lapis lazuli. Once we place it here in the middle, it has 3 different gems next to it, and therefore gives a big amount of gold. And that's sufficient. Nice. So with this one done, yeah, we can take a look at the merchant village again and see what we can do about the request here. Sorry. So a good thing to check would be here as well, the draft. And we see we can unlock pearls, which would be really nice to boost the gold a lot. So the pearls, they have to be next to the shore, so basically here. But we don't have the necessary biodiversity for it yet. So we can boost the clownfish first. And then we should have sufficient biodiversity for the pearls. Which gets us at least to level 8. So that was the start. Now we have 2 choices here. We can go for a calm era, which I've not yet chosen to play, or a monument age, which I have already played, but which gives some nice bonus, which is maybe a bit better than the one from the calm era. I just need to have 2 stars, which is 13 wealth on the goddess and 2 element biotica. The 13 wealth is very easy, but I have to check regarding the 2 elements. She already has 11 wealth. Do I have any elements here? Quartz is an element, so that's good. I think then with redstone I can make it. So in this case I would actually do the monument age again. Now she actually has also this construction site, which gives her some free gold on top, which should make it even a little bit easier to reach it. We actually get the 13 wealth just from that. The borders have expanded, so we have more room. We have more room here. Okay, so then we can check how we can do these different requirements here. It's actually just placing one more element is sufficient to have the 2-star requirement. So let's do that. Redstone is an element and it would synergize with a plant next to it. Well, okay, we can maybe have a plant somewhere here, so let's place it down. Let's have a look at the merchant village again of Port Dark Wastes and think about how I can squeeze out 2 additional wealth here. So my idea is to actually use the sea crate here instead of the clownfish. The clownfish basically gives 28 gold, this one gives 30 gold, so it's a little bit better. And then next I could go for Jasper down here and then another one over there. So putting bedrock over here is gonna be next to a plant because the sea anemone is still next to it. So then we have all of this stuff, and then we could just go for herring down here for the moment. Which would mean we have 5 biodiversity, and then I would like to try whether it's possible actually to put this pearls also here. Yes, I can. Okay, I was not aware. I was thinking only this slot directly next to the shore is gonna be valid, but actually it seems that the whole patch is gonna be, or is considered coastal. So then this one is actually huge because it actually has also a mineral booster here. So that's perfect to have that there. Yeah, then I could move to the pirate village because also they want wealth and population in this case. And first things first, I would check for a draft for the forest, and I see that I can go for the pangolin, which is probably a good choice because it gives both food and gold, and I think I can make this harmony work. So by going for a plant here and for some mossy stone over here, can already go for the first pangolin here. And now, well, I certainly need more biodiversity to go for a second one. So by just placing a rabbit here on the food booster, can then go for the second pangolin here. Then they boost each other, they have the full bonus, and this patch is later on a nice one to upgrade to something else. Now it's just a question, do I actually get enough wealth from that? No, unfortunately not. But by placing one more stoat, I can get there. Nice. And with the 2 eons that I have left, I can replace this one here with a sand cat, just costs 1. And then I have 1 eon left, but that's fine. I can still place this one for 5. And now the choice is either doing another calm era, doing a merchant age, which I would find interesting. Castles and knights is something I have already done and is, I think, not so well suited here. A revolution would also be a possibility, but it's all about food, which I don't want to focus on. I want to focus on wealth. So I need a total of 60 wealth on the planet and 175 prosperity. That's challenging, I assume. I have to see. But what should be pretty easy is reaching, or is it easy? But it's at least doable, I think, to have 15 wealth in each of the cities. And this would give 2 crevices. That's a bonus I have not had so far. I don't know how it works, but also 15 eon limit. So that sounds nice. I want to try the merchant age next. So what I got immediately were 2 additional upgrade charges. So I have 3 in total, and I also have 1 micro charge. So I can consider that in my planning. I should also get 2 from each of those requests, so I can do those next with some nice drafts which I can use for them. And I have 100 eons to do this, so that should be realistic. So let's have a look. I would first like to start with the village of the goddess. And I could also check which inspirations she offers from the first age. So there would be a Gem Seeker here. Something about elements. Ocean minerals is not interesting. And cats I doubt as well. But elements or gems could be good. Now I would first like to look for a 2-star desert draft. And then we have the Gila monster, which would be a good option. So I can place up to 2 of these in fitting positions, because they only lose money value if you have 3 or more animals. They don't come with very much other gold producing options. But that's also true for the date palm, I think. It just has the armadillo, but it doesn't produce any gold itself. Well, this has actually other good options, but this doesn't produce gold itself. I would like to try the Gila monster once. First one is 4, then the next one is 6. So 10 in total. I have to see. Okay, so I have made a short calculation and I see that it's not possible to place 2 Gila monsters for me at the moment. I would need 10 biodiversity, but I get 1 from the Gila monster, so I need 9 from other sources. I have these 2 bushes and this one gives 2 biodiversity, so it would be 3 in total. And then we have these 5 different minerals, which would be 8, but I need 9. This one is negative, and those 2 are animals, and this would trigger the left alone downside of the Gila monster, so I can go only for 1. Yeah, so I have to calculate something like that. So what I would then nevertheless do is to upgrade this patch here. Or do I want to do this? Wait a second. I could first make both of them lapis lazuli, then upgrade it, and then I have an even bigger bonus. So I think I want to go for that. I think that's much better. So to be able to place another one, I would first go for another sagebrush over here. Then I have sufficient biodiversity to do here double lapis lazuli. And then this already gets me to nice amount of wealth, I hope. Yeah, that's already good as it is, but we can make it much better. We upgrade this slot, then they go away. But I can place 1 new. For example here. Then I can place this quartz instead of this jerboa here. Alright, I'm losing here the bonus of the sandcat by doing that, but that's I can restore that later, and then I put the Gila monster here. And you should have the left alone, no problem. Oh, but it must be not adjacent to an animal, so this is not a good placement for it. Next to the only animal that I have in the whole biome. So maybe I'll just put you next to it. Now it has solitary. How far do we get by that? And there we go. Easy 27 wealth, 10 technology. Which means in total 58 prosperity. Wow. Okay. Yeah, good. I don't think I have to go for this upgrade yet. So I will first see how far I get without it. Then I can maybe take it in the next age. But look at this slot here. It has 150 from the lapis lazuli. And then on top of that, 150 from the Gila monster plus a 50% multiplier from the goddess makes it total 375 gold, and then also 150 science. Wow, that's pretty good. And even this one is 350 gold just from lapis lazuli. Now going back to the merchant city, I of course first want to check the ocean drafts, and there I actually have to see the marlin is the only option which comes with gold itself, 60 I think, because I do have the small ocean, do I? Yeah, I did the standard setup, so it's the small ocean only. The octopus I think would be really cool for this Age of Horror. I think it's more fitting than the rest, but it unfortunately gives no gold whatsoever. And then we have Sargassum, which also provides no gold at all. So the only real option which would help would be the Marlin. It comes with the Barrel Eyes, which is also nice. Actually pretty good one. For especially for the merchant, because the 5 mystery on it is like 40 gold as well. So it's even bigger for gold than the Marlin. Wow. So this is, I think, the only the only good choice here. Even though I would really like to put the octopus, but I think I have to go for the Marlin. Good. So how much do you need? You need 25. That's quite a lot. You have 14. So let me think about it. So I would start with the following. I upgrade this slot here to free up the biodiversity from the pearls and save everything onto those patches. Then to actually activate that, I will put a clownfish over here, which reactivates the sea crate and has a bonus from the sea anemone. And then let me see, do I want this one? So yes, I think a suckerfish would be fine here. And so this clownfish basically now has 150 gold and costs no biodiversity. The suckerfish here is also good, but actually now I think even better than placing this one here, this was now a bit wasted, is just go for pearls, of course, because we still can put pearls here and they're gonna be much better even. Yes. So the suckerfish, it benefits from having predators in the biome. We have the sea crate, but we can add only one additional, which would be the sea bass, and I would put that here for that reason. Maybe just temporarily. Then we can put a suckerfish here. And we'll actually just upgrade this patch here to have some additional gold. And then we can place a barrel ice. And this has a food booster, so we put it here for a total of 50, where 25 obviously come from the suckerfish. And then we can place the marlin here with a food booster. Not so important for them to have this food booster here, but still good. And now I think it will be difficult to get the other 5 wealth without using any bonus, so let's have a look. We could go for 4 gems, but maybe difficult. 3 ocean minerals is much easier. If there are 4 distinct biotica that have gold yield, so this should be already in place. So I can just see if I want 20 additional gold from the merchant pier, if that's realistic. So I think going for the merchant pier is a good idea here. I hope I get it right now how it works, but should be. I have 1 already from the pearls. And now I can just add 2 more, which would be jasper, maybe here. And then we go for this other mineral here next to it. And then maybe it's already sufficient. Yes, nice. So we have one more project then, which we can use for the last age. So I have like 45 eons left, I think, to fulfill also the city request of the pirate town, and with that also fulfill the 1-star requirement at least. No, it's already the 2-star requirement. I always somehow confused that. I already have 1 star. So doing the 2-star, and then I can check. I would actually already have the 60 wealth. It's just about 175 total prosperity, which I'm not so sure I can reach it, even though maybe it automatically completes if I have that. I will check. But basically, as always, I want to first check the draft for the forest to see. And here we have the beaver, which is for sure good at making money. We also have the spectrolite, which is a good choice, which just wants animals with different tags on them. Here we also get amber, which we can also use in the ocean, and just needs 2 adjacent animals next to it. So nightshade is not an option. Spectrolite is nice, but maybe you want to go for the beaver, because the trees might also be good at making food, even though those here are not. They are just about science. So even though I would really like to try out the beaver, I don't really have good trees to combine it with, so I would actually prefer to take the spectrolite here. So as usual, I would upgrade this slot here where the biodiversity is stored on, or used on. Then I would like to recreate one of those pangolin, because having 2 spectrolite is not realistic. But we will have 1 here. You already have 7 bonus. How's that actually? You have 3. Insectivore, prey and herbivore. This has critter. This has predator. Fur also. So 6. I have to admit, I don't fully get it. I may be overlooking something, but don't see it. How far do you get with this? Okay, at least to 20. So now what I think would be good is to go for a mercenary den here also, because I think I can get 3 predators, and that's another 120 gold if I get this done. So we have at the moment only one predator, but I still have the option to go for the palace cat, and I want to actually reorder for that a little bit. I would put it here, that it's next to the Mos Agati, to a gem for its bonus. This would for the moment reduce the bonus on the pangolin, but it should increase on the spectrolite to have 9 out of 10. And we already get the first bonus from the mercenary then. But to restore the plant, I would like to put it here again, and then the stoat can just go one tile further to be next to the, to be next to the rabbits. So then we have 2 predators already. I just need the Corsac to be here as well. It wants to be next to different animals, so this is already good that we have 2 animals here, and we would need to place it next to them. I think the bonus from these is not high enough that I want to spend the Eon points to upgrade these slots and recreate everything. So instead I will just upgrade the slot next to them and go for the Corsac over there. Maybe that was actually also not really necessary. I could have just placed another stoat instead to get the predator bonus, but I will go for it now. So how much do we have as a result? So I think we get the necessary wealth. The problem is just with the population. We don't have that one to fulfill the requirement. So what are the options for that actually? We could try to get another pangolin going, maybe here, and put a rabbit over there, because then the pangolin should have the full bonus. And that's the quest done. Now the only remaining quest that I can already work on is the ancient metropolis. And the nice thing as well is that we have reached 3 stars on the World Trade era. So actually surpassing the required prosperity by quite a bit. And I have still like 17 points to spend. So I can already check the Goddess City again, what I can upgrade here to go even further. So I think with quite a bit of swapping around I can upgrade this here. So if I just put the Gila monster instead here, it doesn't let me do that. Does it allow that? No. Okay. So then first we'll do the other changes. What I wanted to do is this should be here, so the quartz must go here, and instead here the Gila monster should be next to adjacent to a mineral. Yes, that's fine. Plants would be here. You in the end should go there. You're next to 2 minerals. And then this plant can go here. was another plant to be placed here. Then you go here. And now we should be able to do this last changes. Put you here. The Gila monster. Come on. I need 4. Okay, then I just have to spend 1 eon more. Then I'll just put something else here for the moment. And then we can recreate you. Okay, and now I have 1 eon left, which I should use to place something. But first let's see where they go actually. Based on this, should actually not change too much, but we have a bit more science now. All of the rest will not change significantly. So I can place 1 more animal here, but maybe not so significant. Anything else which would be better? Not so sure actually. I will just do it like this. And that's the merchant age completed. 3 stars. Get some nice bonuses. And we can go for the Age of Horror. And it will 1 star is to have goddess on 40 wealth. Then what's that? Offerings. You now know which biotica would make for fitting offerings. Cultists will look for offerings to please the aberrant voice and gain gold and something more. Sacrifice altar. The altar doesn't do much yet, but once its dark patron has been awakened, it will surely reward the goddess. Okay, and I need 500 prosperity total for 3 stars. Wow. Okay, just for curiosity to check. This needs 35 biodiversity to start, and this is 15. Okay, good. But we will start the Age of Horror. Now that we are in the Age of Horror, the first thing that we would like to focus on is the 40 wealth for the goddess. She's currently on 29, and this means there's still a lot to go, but maybe with a good draft for the desert we can improve a lot. And I'm really looking for this diamond here, which is a 3-star one. And if you look at it here, you get 100 gold fix and then 100 in addition for each different gem in the biome. That sounds pretty good. I've already unlocked multiple gems for it, so I hope this can get really big. Okay, a second one is pretty unlikely because it costs another 13, but that's good. We also get turquoise. Wants to be next to Gem and the Predator. The sunstone needs the plant and an animal. And okay, the rattlesnake I think is nothing special. Another thing which we can choose is the gem seeker here, because with the diamond I will for sure have enough gems to have the 100 gold bonus from this one. Question is actually if I get any other one, or if this is the only one which I can get now. Because I didn't take any in the previous ages, hoping that I can get an additional one. But let's see. This is actually pretty difficult to figure out, I have to say. My current idea is to first try to boost the biodiversity, that I can place basically everything which I have now plus a diamond, and I hope to do it here with the sunstone. I will replace the Gila monster just for a moment and then restore it over here, such that the sunstone is adjacent to a plant and an animal. Now the sunstone has 2 additional biodiversity, which is what I would need, and the Gila monster will not be adjacent to any animal. Now I need a 3-star patch to put the diamond, and this should be here then. So it will be the turquoise on one side, which needs to be next to the Gila monster. Actually, it doesn't matter which way I place them. I will put it here. And the diamond on the other side. And then I realized that I forgot something which I wanted to do as well, which is I can terraform and I can expand the planet here, such that if they expand the borders, that I maybe can still decide where they will go. Yes, so then they should go here. Great. So that's started. How good is the diamond at the moment? It's already at 950 gold. And they have a new project for me, which is also amazing. 6 minerals sounds really reasonable. Let's take that. And how far do you go? This looks already good. Nice. Ooh. Great. Now this is pretty cool. I like that it's that the differences between those different ages are not insanely big, so that it's still always like kind of the same game, but you have the subtle differences that the planet in general looks a bit different. Yeah, the color scheme, the music is different, and now you have here this god or whatever it is which has awakened. I like it. I think it's the right amount. Okay, but we can see we go just from the diamond until 46 wealth. Okay, so there's still a lot to go for this level 4 city request. Okay, fine, but first of all, looking at the 120 wealth on the overall planet, That's maybe the next goal. And especially I have to go for this special stuff here, this 20 blood or whatever it is. And I had seen that lapis lazuli had a bonus. It had something, it has something special, so you can see here, Dark Offering, and I think that's what I'm looking for. Just have to figure out the design again. Okay, I think that's not too complicated. I should just upgrade this patch here. And then I can place it here. And put next to it a topaz for maximum bonus. Now I have the Dark Offering, and now the question is, what does it do? Okay, I have 1 out of 20 now. Okay, so I really have to focus on stuff which has this bonus. So far I have nothing in this biome unlocked. Okay, so I maybe should check the other biomes. But before we do that, let's see, luxury shop. For each gold in the game biome within boss with highest gold. This looks amazing. Yeah, okay, I think I have to take the ringsmith. How much does it give? The ringsmith is 1,200 on top. Crazy. How far does it go? Already takes forever to just get all of it, even on the triple speed. 60. $65 wealth. That's pretty huge, yeah. So this combination with the diamond and this ringsmith, wow, that's extremely strong. There's really not much at the moment which has this Dark Offering trait. I find this barrel ice in the ocean, and in the forest the rabbit has it, but that's about it. Nothing else. Well, first I would then use the second expansion of the planet to get here another 4 tiles. This has also the nice possibility that I can expand the ocean here to get the full bonus of the marlin. Like this. At the moment it had only 40-40 and now we have 100-100 bonus. And I have a lot more slots where I could put barrel ice if I want to. Could go on all of these slots here. But maybe I find something else which I can use as well. Let's check for an ocean draft. So we have the surgeon fish, but it doesn't come with this bonus. We have oil, which is another very good one for gold. These ones, and we have the octopus, and it has Dark Offering. Okay, nice. But I can hardly spam octopus. If you see, the first one is just 4, but the next one costs 9 already. And that's really tough. So, not convinced that this is the right way to go. But I have also only 2 upgrade charges left. So even if I want to go for barrel eyes, then can only upgrade 2 more slots. So I can't even upgrade all of this. Obviously I can go for more rabbits, that's always possible. But it will not be as good. If I have, it's 19 of those which I have to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. They can have only a total of 12. Is there anything else which I can do to get it? Yeah, I actually see that the sacrifice altar would give a significant bonus to blood. If I have some dark offering which is in their borders and gives a lot of food. But I totally don't have something like that unlocked, which I can put into their biome. I mean, the best one that I can at the moment place here would be a rabbit, which gives 15 food, which from the bonus then would be okay. I mean, it's 1.5 blood then, and on top. Better than nothing, but not really good. This one doesn't give any food. And I think the other cities, they don't have this bonus. So I can't use it here. Minerals, vertical with gold yield. I think I can take this anyway. Also here, obviously, I can take something. Gems, fish, distinct animals. I'm not exactly sure which ones I want from those, so maybe check that later. Yeah, it's not so easy. They have 26 wealth. If I replace here everything with rabbits, then I actually have to do quite a lot more to get this wealth going. I may be able to do something here in this biome with either the surgeon fish or the oil. Okay, so what I've seen next is that I could try using these micros, because the rock giant has a really good one for the diamond. I'm just not yet sure how it really works. So here it says discard all current micros and summon 4 new ones. So I will try that. Okay, so I got it now. This is just... But I think I've now use one charge just to do that, or is it? Can I now use one of those for free? Well, the other ones don't seem so good. I would like to upgrade the diamond with the scarab. Not adjacent to any plant. and upgrades a mineral. So this seems good. So let's see how it works, and does it use another charge now? No, so this has not used another charge. So the charge was just to unlock them. I can now use all of them, it seems. So this has increased the yield of the diamond by another 400, and this should be doubled because the ringsmith gets the additional 400 as well. So that's actually again pretty good. Let's see how far it goes. So I think it will end on 73. So still 9 prosperity short of what I need for this one, which would give 2 additional upgrade charges and would be nice for that reason. Also 1 more draft unlocked. Yeah, I think I should probably first choose 1 draft for the ocean and then maybe come back to the desert. Is that good? I'm not so sure, honestly, because I would like to also really make use of the sacrifice altar, and I'm not convinced I will get anything in the desert for it. But I can try, let's see. So then I'm thinking that the next thing to take would be the surgeon fish. Because it has actually pretty nice synergy with what I have already in place for the ocean. I think it is still what I want to take here. This would mean then that the size of this biome will stay like it is, but I think that's fine. So I can use this slot maybe for the upgrade to create the surgeon fish and the mahi. This needs to be adjacent to 3 different bioticars. Yeah, I think I can make this work. So let's do it like that. Upgrade dispatch. Then place the mahi here. Okay, but what I didn't consider now is they are by far not far enough to reach for that one. That was maybe not so good now. That can be a big mistake. They will expand only once at most, I think. And I have to use all of these slots here. Shit. I think I have now completely wasted one of the upgrades. That was maybe not so good. First I have to place something here to make them interested in expanding. Shit. Okay, I think I've messed this up a little bit. Now I'm wondering where I should draft for. I know I can draft again one desert, but maybe I want to draft forest first to see what I can get from there. Coal is unfortunately not interesting. Maple tree. None of that is an offering. Onyx would be, but it is again all about gold. None of that is really good or really helpful, I have to admit. These are the all 3 stars which I have unlocked. I'm aware. For each distinct predator, for each gem. Not convinced about the tiger. If there are a lot of trees. Actually, seeing these options, maybe the lychee tree is the most interesting one, because it boosts the food gain from all animals. So if I really have to go for a lot of rabbits here just to get the sacrifices, this could actually be good, because I get a really big bonus for food from that. I'm wondering if it's really good enough to take it, but maybe worth it. I'm actually thinking I will give this a try with the lychee tree. So this pangolin here, it should actually currently make use of basically 3 biodiversity. So if I replace it something else, so then I have enough 3 biodiversity to place the lychee. Which means a lot of additional food. Now I can expand this forest over here. And make use of the ocean giant to place some rabbits. First one could go here. And this should actually trigger the sacrifice altar, which gives at least, it actually gives 4 blood now, because this gives, ooh, right, we have 15 base value plus 15 from the lychee tree, and then we get a 50% bonus from the goddess on top, so we actually get 45. That's much better than what I was expecting. Nice. And this also levels population a bit better than I was thinking then. So maybe I can actually make the level 3 work like that. So if I place 1 more rabbit here, they should expand, right? Or maybe, no, I have to place a rabbit outside the borders, then they will expand. Yes. And now with the new borders, we're actually coming really close to this. I can have another rabbit here, and then I fulfill the city request. Nice, which gives some new upgrade charges, and it gives another draft. And I have already 7 blood now, and more than enough wealth. So I need just, in quotes, 13 more blood, still a lot, and then it would work. But I think if I really go all into this, I could almost make it, but I think I will lose too much wealth then. I don't succeed with the wealth requirement, so I will need to make use of the dark dark wastes then to regain this gold. But nevertheless, I don't have a better idea at the moment. I can just gonna cost quite a lot of eons to set this up. But then everything will become rabbits. Does this even work? Does this give any blood? Or do I have to create everything in her village? Oof, that's gonna be difficult if I have to do it in her village. I didn't understand. This is gonna be the problem. Then I need a dark offering which really gives a lot of food. That's gonna be tricky. I was hoping I can get the offerings from here, but seems to be not the case. Good, then the first thing I will do is to restore what I had there, if I can remember what it was. Here was a spectral light, but now I don't have enough biodiversity to regain it. So let me see. So I think I had here this one, and then I had the cat, the palace cat here, and now I can still not place it. But I can replace this rabbit here with a squirrel, and then I think it should work. Okay. Good, so we have this restored, but basically nothing else has changed. So I think what I should do is I should look for a desert raft, which is a dark offering and has actually a lot of food. But I'm not really convinced that this will be a thing. We have desert salt, which looks for distinct barren bioticas. Can this give enough? It's 15, and then 100% more if there's 2 empty slots. I definitely don't have much barren bioticars at the moment, do I? Well, there would be the sand cat and the sagebrush and the field and Iringo. But that's just 3 plus the mudcrag and maybe the olive tree. Would be 5. So I think I will go for the desert salt. I think it is the best choice to get this blood going. And then I think I have to do it in the following way. So the sand cat should temporarily go here. Then this keeps the bonus on the sunstone when replacing the Gila monster here with lapis lazuli. But before I can place that, I first need to get rid of it here. It's just where the salt should actually go. Okay. Well, can't really change that. Maybe I'll do the sagebrush here shortly. And then we can place, or can move the lapis lazuli to over here. And then place the salt. I actually can't place the salt yet. I should have done it the other way around, I think. But now I just have to... yeah, I have to use one more Ian to get it done. So now we can do the salt here. How much does it give? We're now on 9. Well, but it will get another good bonus if it has 2 empty slots next to it. We have the sagebrush already. And with the mud crack we would get what we need. Now we have 18. And that's the second age done. Nice. So it really helps to make good use of the sacrifice altar. Absolutely. So we'll just let this go now. And the last goal would be to go for 500 prosperity. We have 300 at the moment. But we already have a really good unlock here for this ocean biome. I just screwed up a little bit regarding the upgrade slots. So I first want to have a look at this one. Okay, so I would like to start this off by placing some plants in the deep ocean here. This one and some kelp here to make use of the food booster. Then I still have to upgrade this patch here. And place the surgeonfish here such that they will expand to this new patch. Then in the meantime I can already check the luxury shop should be good because the fish has should have a lot of gold on it. It's by far not as good as the ringsmith, but okay. If there are 12 ocean bioticum within borders, it gives 500 gold and 500 food. That's also a really good one. I will compare what will be better. Here we go. How good is the surgeonfish at the moment? It gives 225 wealth and 38 mystery. Now we want to place the mahi of course, which There's now at least 3 different distinct biotic cars next to it. So we have 100 food from it. And a little bit more wealth again. But I have the feeling that I actually get a much better bonus from the lighthouse, because the luxury shop will not actually be that good with this surgeon fish. If there are 12 ocean bioticums, I can count that. So I'm pretty sure I have that. So the lighthouse should actually be much better than the alternative. How good is it? Well, this made quite a big impact. Okay, so I want to use the shop here once and buy one of these border boosters. Now I just have to figure out how to use it. Okay, I think I just click here and then they will be expanding into this 3-star slots, which I've already built up, had already built. So then I at least get to use them. And now I can place a bedrock here instead of this stuff, maybe. This should still fulfill the market bonus then to the maximum, even though I don't have the Agati anymore. Now I have 1 additional biodiversity from that one, and I can place a sucker fish somewhere down here. 5 eons, which gives 1 more biodiversity. And now placing 1 more surgeon fish over here gives the maximum bonus. Increases also the bonus that I get from this one. No, it does not. Oh, no. Okay, but I get the bonus again. So this should give enough gold. Yes, definitely. So now I have 1 more draft again, and I have more upgrade charges. But I don't have much eons to spend anymore. Just 46. And there's still like 130 prosperity to go. So what I want to check first is for forest draft here. If I get something really good for gold and food, then I can maybe make this quest happen as well. Is the South China tiger good? So I'm wondering what will happen if I change this patch now to be a desert instead. But I think it's anyway a good slot to upgrade. So I will just store away this and then convert it into a desert. And I will check if the rabbits will still be legacy here. Looks like it, yes. Now I would actually restore this biome a bit like how it has been. So here would be the Gila monster. Then lapis lazuli should go here. Now this enables to place a topaz here. And we would also like to have the quartz and the jasper. So maybe the jasper goes here again. And the quartz, I still have to see how I want to do that. But maybe I'll start with the salt going here. Then I could actually place an olive tree over here because it's barren. Look at that. No, this one is not actually so important, so I could just instead place a quartz here, which increases again the bonus from the diamond. Now I can see if I want to convert this still or not. I think I first definitely want to go for the South China Tiger, because seeing that it gets additional gold for each gem on the planet, it's actually a pretty good synergy with the desert that I have in place. Not convinced that it's gonna be insanely good, but it should at least be pretty good. So I will take that one. And then I think I want to go for the tavern, because I can have multiple different animals within borders. I think that's the most realistic one to take for the moment. Then have to see which other bonuses they will unlock. So I also still have these micros, which I should be using. So this krill, for example, can only be put into the ocean and will increase the mystery. So I will just put it on one of the surgeon fishes here, and that should be fine. Seeing that we also have this goddess emblem here, I can make use of it to boost this lapis lazuli, because it only works on 1-star biotica. But it's probably not making a big difference. What could actually make a bit bigger difference is this merchant emblem if I put it on the desert salt. Okay, maybe not so much as I thought, because it's just, it already has so much modifiers, so much multiplier. Okay, well, okay, but fine, it is how it is. But I would also use the Pirate Queen emblem on these pearls here. to increase the gold yield a little bit. I just see that for the drafts, the only thing that I can draft for is the ocean, so I should probably do that and see if I can get another good bonus from that actually. So we have oil, which is again going for gold based on science. I'm not sure that it's really that good at the moment. And we have this one for each distinct set of plant and animal. Really worth it would only be to have something based on science, but this one is not actually giving all too much. So we have the octopus, right? That is probably the best one in this regard. So to make use of this draft, I will pick the octopus. And I would like to see something. This patch here currently has this legacy jasper, which makes this marlin be 140 gold. Now if I upgrade this slot, is it still 140 or is it just 120 then when it's legacy? No, actually all of them are capped. Okay, cool. So even separately that you can still see what it was. In this case, why is none of the biodiversity freed? I thought the marlin costs 4, so it should have more now. But maybe I lose some bonus somewhere. Okay, in this case, then I will restore the barrel eyes. And also place some hydrothermal vent. Now if I just place down some more stuff over here, maybe you go here. And this one here. So all of those bonuses are still available now. And I can go for the octopus, and even though I just placed this hydrothermal vent, I might just replace it with the octopus. Do I have 6 minerals? Let me check. So I currently have 6, but I have to keep the hydrothermal vent for that. So what I'm hoping which works is that I replace this clownfish here with the octopus. Yes, this seems to work out from the biodiversity, and I get a nice boost to science and food. But honestly, it seems to me that all of this didn't make such a big difference. It's just 12 more prosperity. So let's go here to the forest biome and check how to make use of this tiger. And there I would first have a look here at the inspiration, and I think definitely the country club is the only one which makes sense. There should be one more upgrade coming actually. So let's see which one it... No, actually they had already a mercenary then. So maybe that's all, okay. And actually for this biome I think there's not so much choice. I should replace this one here, even though the lychee tree is not an ideal choice for this replacement. But then can free up some biodiversity. And now I can actually try something whether I can upgrade this pangolin to be counting as a tree. It would be interesting whether that works. It actually does, and then I get one biodiversity from the squirrel back. That's great. So then I would place a musk deer, let's say here. Go to 10 biodiversity. And then I have enough to place the tiger. So I definitely don't have enough food yet, but I do have enough money with that to fulfill the quest at least. I don't think I will do the 3-star, I have to admit. That seems to be pretty unrealistic with 8 eons left, but let's see. So I think I will also summon micros here. Then I would like to invest one of my leftover eons to replace this salt here. Problem is it costs actually 2 eons. Not so sure if it's worth it, but I would like to try it anyways. Now you can give it this one instead of the old micro that it had. And it just gives plus 12. Okay. I don't understand how it works. Adjacent, obviously, I didn't read. Okay, yeah, then this was all pretty wasted. Okay, I don't think I can make any major improvement here anymore. So I will just place 2 things, and that's about it. I'll make an upgrade here. And then maybe we will have this red deer placed there and regain this spectral light over here. And then that's pretty much it, but we will of course also make use of the remaining micros. Wait a second. I think I can give something. No, it's only for 2 star. Okay, and 1 star. Okay, then maybe that's actually the best choice for the tiger. To give this beetle. And then here we have, well, this is just some random butterflies. I think actually the pirate queen emblem on the spectrolite is quite good. Putting this here maybe. Or let's say is it now gone? Wait. No, okay, it's still there. I could give, wait. I could maybe... Oh no, this works only on 1 stars. There's 2 micros, I get 10. Okay, no, that's not so important, so I will give it to the octopus. And then make another random upgrade here. That's, I think, everything used. So that's all I could get. Then the planet is finished. With 5 rewards, we have for the desert Titanic. Nice. Foxglove. Cotton. Obsidian. And a Siberian tiger. Cool. And this also unlocks the Savannah Giant. So that's it for this planet. Then thanks for watching. Have a very nice day. Goodbye.